Hey, good day everyone. Basketballer here. We now have this fourth game or fourth prediction for today, January 3, 2024 NBA Game Day. A Western Conference battle between New Orleans Pelicans and Minnesota Timberwolves. This one will happen at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. That's going to be 9 o'clock a.m. here in Manila. I'm just inviting everyone who have not subscribed yet to our YouTube account or YouTube channel, Basketballer. Please click on the subscribe button below. At the same time, hit on that bell logo. That way, automatically, you guys will be receiving notifications whenever new videos are uploaded. Approaching this game, the New Orleans Pelicans, they got a record of 20 wins and 14 losses, while for Minnesota Timberwolves, they have a record of 24 and 8. Wow, this one is actually a battle of two teams performing well at this part of the season. As we all know, we actually provide free picks right here in our YouTube channel, Baller. But for those who would want to avail our premium picks or premium packages, you may actually reach us through Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, or even Messenger. Just check on the descriptions of these videos and you can actually see the details right there. The spread that is given, by the way, is minus 6.5, and that's given towards Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, Minnesota Timberwolves, they would have the home court advantage on this. In terms of momentum, we got to give it to New Orleans Pelicans, man. Even though the Minnesota Timberwolves, they are at number one in the entire Western Conference, I got to give it to New Orleans Pelicans because New Orleans Pelicans, they are approaching this game on a 3-game winning streak, while Minnesota, they are coming off a loss, and that was a loss against the New York Knicks. But both teams, they have actually won 7 out of their last 10 games. In terms of fatigue, well, Minnesota Timberwolves, they would have the advantage on that because the Pelicans actually played last night when they went up against Brooklyn Nets, and they won by a huge margin, like 20 plus points. Now let's take a look at the availability of the players and the health of both teams. Minnesota Timberwolves, it's the same player in the IL. It's Jalen Clark who is out for them. Now for New Orleans Pelicans, it's pretty much the same report. Matt Ryan is still confirmed out, and Trey Murphy is listed as a game time decision for this matchup. So I'm still picking Minnesota Timberwolves to have a slight advantage over the Pelicans in terms of health because they are having just one player in IL. All right. For those of y'all who have been following Minnesota Timberwolves, I'm pretty sure that you guys know that they are a beast whenever they are at home. Their record so far, whenever they play at home, is 14 wins and 1 loss. That's just great, man. Now it's not like New Orleans Pelicans are having some troubles playing on the road. They are at 8 wins and 7 losses, so they are still above 500%, man. But 14 and 1 for Minnesota Timberwolves, that's just tremendously great. Not only that, the Wolves, they do have the advantage in terms of fatigue because they are well rested, while the Pelicans are coming off a game. This is gonna be their second game in 2 nights. I'm talking about the Pelicans. And record-wise, the Pelicans, they're not that good whenever they are on the second game of back-to-back nights. And normally they would actually try to rest Zion. Because of course to manage his health and his previous injuries. But right now, as we speak, I don't see any report like that. So there's this possibility that indeed they would actually let Zion play. Anyway, that was a huge win that they had against Brooklyn last night. So some of their players, their core or their stars, were able to get some rest. Anyway, still I'm picking Minnesota Timberwolves to win the game. The spread is what's making this one hard. 6.5. It's not going to be that easy, but I feel like Minnesota Timberwolves will actually win this one. They actually had a bad loss against the Knicks the other night. So I'm pretty sure that Minnesota Timberwolves would have a bounce back game. Especially whenever they are in front of their crowd, they are performing tremendously great. Plus the fact that New Orleans Pelicans must be having some tired legs. The Minnesota Timberwolves' defense and rebounding should actually catapult them into winning the game, and not only that, covering the spread of 6.5. So my pick on this one would be Wolves minus 6.5. Peace out, Pasay love, and God bless.